Hello.
Parsa.
Hi.
Hello, Jim.
Hi, Professor. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Hi, Professor. How are you?
So, hello, class. How was everyone's weekend today?
Good.
That's very good. So, who would like to volunteer to read this quote of the day?
I'll volunteer. I experienced anxiety before, during, and after the speech. My before speech anxiety begins the night before my speech, but then I begin to look over my note cards and I start to realize that I am ready for this speech. I practice one more time and I tell myself I'm going to be fine.
Very good, Marquis.
Thank
So,
you.
does anyone know what this quote means? Parsa?
What I think is this code means even everyone experiences anxiety and it's something normal to experience during the speech.
Anyone else? Marquis?
I think it also means that if you practice and have note cards, then you will be more prepared to speak,
Yeah.
therefore less nervous.
So, very good. So, basically, this quote is just saying, like, how to use note cards as your advantage and just to become an overall better speaker. So next class, you guys will have an assignment called story time. Will anyone like to volunteer right now? Understand, guys, that you're a little nervous. So I'll give you, a week to practice and to prepare a speech. So how do you overcome speaker anxiety? Any volunteers to this question?
I think it's much in the preparation of the speech.
Yes, it is. So, lack of positive experience. So that's when you haven't practiced public speaking, or you tend to feel anxious when you talk. And when you're nervous about public speaking, you can also not want to talk. You'll be more nervous too. And when you trying to overcome public speaking, you need to practice more and volunteer more, and that'll help you. So feeling different, when you feel different from everyone else, you have a bad haircut that day, or you have an accent, that can also make you feel like you don't want to come up here and talk to the class about your story. And sometimes when you're up here, you feel like no one is interested in what you're saying. And when you're an inexperienced speaker, we assume that being different means being inferior, which can lead to anxiety. And nearly everyone, even me up here, we can experience speaker anxiety. Being the center of attention can also lead to you feeling more anxious. So you're more self-conscious of your surroundings. So when you hear a sound or something, you're more aware of it. Or when one of you guys starts to be in your phones, I have to feel oh, I need to take them off their phone and be the center of the attention and not be boring being a teacher. Or one of you guys starts creating small talk and stuff like that, which can distract me from my own speech. But honestly, do you guys ever notice when I'm nervous?
No.
Yeah.
You did such a good job.
So yeah, guys, make sure to prepare your speech for next class, and see you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, how do you feel about that assignment?
I'm feeling good. Yeah,
I'm
right
feeling
now.
good.
Yeah.
How about you, Prince?
Bro, I'm really nervous. I can't do this. I don't think I can do that, man. I get scared, speaking in front of the whole people. I can't go there. I can't even look up now.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
No, it just, as the professor said, the center of attention, I can't be that guy. I can speak with you guys right now, but once I go there, I can't. I'm shaking right now. I don't think I can go there.
I think as long as you practice.
Yeah, it's 1 week from now.
I hope so, man. I'll practice. Thank you for the feedback, but yeah, thanks, man.
As you guys can see, as soon as the professor assigned us with the speaking assignment, my body starts shaking. I'm not able to make eye contact and I'm not able to speak properly, even though the assignment is for next week. These are some of the typical signs for pre-preparation anxiety. Whoa, look at me. Is that really me killing in the speech after being so nervous for the assignment? To help me reduce pre-preparation anxiety, I use stress reducing techniques, which are doing deep breaths, having positive talks to myself, and practicing more public speaking to feel more confident. For example, speaking in front of a mirror. And as you guys can see in my speech, I'm using movements with my body and hands to release my anxiety.
Alright, let's prepare for my speech. Alright, let's do
I have started preparing for my speech, but I have no idea what to do. I have hit a roadblock and I am behind schedule. I am also overwhelmed with the presentation. I can no longer be functional. These are typical symptoms of preparation anxiety. The technique to defend the anxiety is to take short and relaxing breaks from preparation until you feel calm and confident and ready to start again. You may apply the technique multiple times if you face this type of anxiety. Just remember, taking a break should not distract you from working on your speech.
My name is Johan Harrison. Hello? Oh, hi, babe. What I'm doing? I'm in school and trying to rehearse my speech. You know, the one in the communication course. Yeah, I'll take care of that on my way home. How's it going? Honestly, pretty bad. I have problem remembering the speech, but I'm trying to rehearse it right now. Alright, see you later. Bye. My name is Johan Shit. My name is Johan Harrison.
As you can see, I struggled in this situation. I was nervous and couldn't remember my speech. This is typical for pre-performance anxiety. It is when the reality of the situation sets in and makes you nervous. To prevent this, could you use the stop time technique, where you allow yourself a shorter break where you let the anxiety present itself. Then, you collect confidence and return to the rehearsing. Another method would be to alter your thoughts, so they become positive instead of negative. If I would use these methods to prevent pre-performance anxiety, would I feel less nervous? This would make my speech much better.
Okay, class, it's Marquise. Your turn to present.
So I'm going to be presenting about project management. This is the triple constraint. A key problem with the model is actually it contains two factors, one of which is expressed in various ways. I guess we could explore these factors. Sorry. We have scope and I'm sorry. So, as you can see here, I am displaying major signs of performance anxiety. For most people, performance anxiety is most prevalent during the introduction of a speech. However, it can happen at any point before or during an appearance in front of an audience. This is because it is at this point that we are most aware of the audience's attention. Speakers may also have many negative thoughts running through their minds. There are many things that can be done to combat performance anxiety. Here are some tips I could have used before that speech to prevent that outcome. Before fear sets in and performance anxiety takes place, there's usually confusion and chaos. This confusion is what leads to doubts and then the actual performance anxiety symptoms. In order to combat this, you must form a clear intention. Before speaking, develop a clear intention and ask yourself, what is my goal? What do I want people to know? This helps to organize everything and minimize confusion and chaos. Another important step to improve performance anxiety is breathing evenly and developing a process cue. A process cue is basically how you want to achieve the goals you set with your clear intention. An example could be, I want to keep it positive and engaging. Process forces you to think about questions like, how do I want to achieve my goal? What tempo do I want to have during the speech? This process cue should be thought of internally as you prepare yourself and also while you are performing to keep yourself focused. Okay. Today I'm going to be speaking about project management, guys. The triple constraint says that cost is a function of scope and time, or that cost, time, and scope are related, so that if one changes, then another must also change in a defined and predictable way. A key problem with the model is that it actually only contains two factors, one of which is expressed in two different ways. Let us explore that.
For next week's assignment, guys, who would like to present their story? So, story time. Does anyone have a story they'd like to tell us?
No,
I love ice cream, blah blah blah. How's everything going? Blah blah blah. So, how's Parsa? How are you, man? Love you guys. Blah blah blah. Yeah, things are going well nowadays. I'm a civil engineering major, structural track. Is it okay, Alex? Madam. Keep going. So 30 more seconds. I don't know.